I actually don't want to be around this community much longer after all the bullshit I got myself into, but it still wasn't my fault because back then I wasn't the person who would cause shit until now, yeah. I acted like this after I cut myself, and showed the pics to you guys months ago, all because I want people to hate me when I go, and I also had enough with this community because people keep baffling cause of my exposure. And even slandered me till this day. I also crashed out due to my past troubles with no regret. Don't forget I went off at everyone cause what's the point of dealing with those who don't actually seem to get me? Ever wonder why I suicide bait just because? I don't need your sympathy. I don't need you to feel bad. I don't need anything from this hellhole. Wonder why I'm negative? Figure it out from my pessimistic ass. Well, actually, the second time it's just for you guys to see what I have no hope, and this community has been a dumpster fire. I wasted my time with everyone. I have accomplished nothing even from everyone's help. I thought things would be okay around in the Viant community, only to have arrows striking me in the back and the people around me pretending to care of what I went through the most when I have to go hard to understand, but no matter what. Common sense and education is bullshit in this community. I'm so sick of being around catering and doing things with no sudden changes until now. So what's the point of all that time wasted trying to make things right even when taking drastic measures? I even have people who also disrespected my deceased family member, for example. But it doesn't matter now because it's just me seeking sympathy, right? Of course, you don't have to point that out. By the way, it's not the first time I tried to leave the community, no. One time it's over the fact that I want to give you over Deccan, also known as Kenny Animate, and have his brainwashed goons who I'm later cool with to attack me back at 2021. Second time in 2023 I was fed up to the point that I blocked all my mutuals and then left servers associated with the Viant community. It took me a while to calm things down, and I unblocked and added them back on Discord. Then the third time in 2024 I think, I have a drama again with Electrify who likes to gaslight me for his own joy to pull victim cards over me. Yup, turns out that I did try to cut everyone off and leave the community multiple times, but something always tells me to stay. But this time, I ain't coming back, never. Turns out things worked. I am now known as one of those hated guys because this community screwed up my mind for the longest. For all my friends, we are not friends at all. We barely spoke and I meant a social. I didn't even call people often cause it's mostly ain't nothing to call people just because. But ironically no one calls me, but that's life, right? All we did was actually use each other mostly to troll and try to ruin pedos' lives from my perspective. In fact, there is also no need for me to be in the community full of mostly minors too as I'm getting older. I did state that I can't be in this community much longer anyway, and I ain't trying to be like African Vulture. Yeah, I still don't trust her. Well, nice knowing y'all. You can dox me and treat me like a pedophile, whatever, I don't care. Haters wanna say I'm the problem for so long, and I'm finally becoming one. I suppose to retire at full grace, but what is the point after all the shit I went through that literally gives me voices in my head telling me this is all for nothing and I deserve more hate than ever? Don't take it from me, take it from the people who straight up set bad thoughts in my head that lead me to think that I have depression. But at times I do feel depressed thinking I can do better, but anger and being hard on people are all I've got to give. You don't need to thank me for everything, thank the HXR. They are the real heroes. I'm just a deluded tryhard. Well, even though I never trusted them after all the bullshit I have witnessed and remain neutral to them, I wanted no help from them at all in the first place. I am mental, I do have problems, and I want to take out all of my frustrations to stay away from everyone. I went too far to come to this just because, and I want to lash out for so fucking long. I don't need an apology, and I'm not sorry for what I have done because I know no one would care about my shit anyway, and would think that being affected by the Viant community is bullshit, but it could drive a person to deep shit like me. Go ahead and go crazy in the comments. You don't need to hear from me to fight with you guys. I have better things to do nowadays outside of the internet, and now reality and adult life are more important than this crappy Viant community. It's indeed best to stay away from you all. What a wild ride it is.